Hi there everyone, and welcome to another brilliant chess game by Morphy. And in this chess game, Morphy is playing with the white pieces, and his opponent is Standidge, Boden, who is playing with the black pieces. And this game was played in London in 1858. So let's quickly check this magnificent chess game. Morphy starts the game with playing e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6. And Morphy this time didn't play the Italian opening. He played the Scotch game, d4, e takes on d4, bishop to c4, bishop to c5. And Morphy castled d6, c3, knight to f6, c takes on d4, bishop to b6, knight to c3. And Boden castled d5, attacking the knight. Knight to a5, bishop to d3, c5, bishop to g5, pinning the knight, h6, bishop to h4, bishop to g4, h3, bishop to h5, and Morphy played g4, bishop to g6, queen to d3, rook to e8, rook from a to e1, bishop to c7, knight to b5, king to h7, and Morphy captured the knight with the bishop, and in this position black can't capture the bishop with the queen. If queen takes bishop, knight takes bishop. So we have g takes on f6, and then Morphy captured the bishop with the knight. Knight takes on c7, queen takes knight, queen to c3. Well, black's pawn structure is damaged, and now Morphy is attacking the weak pawn, defending with the queen, queen to d8, knight to h4, b6 and f4 by Morphy. A very aggressive and a very beautiful move by Morphy. And now Morphy is threatening to play f5, trapping the bishop. So Boden played king to g7 and allowing bishop to escape. But Morphy captured the bishop, knight takes on g6. And with this move, Boden is fixing the pawn structure, f takes on g6, e5 by Morphy, rook to c8, bishop goes back, bishop to b1, king to f7, and e6 by Morphy. That's check, king to g7, queen to d3. Well, Morphy is attacking the very weak g6 pawn. So f5, blocking. Well, Morphy captured the pawn, g takes on f5, and queen to f6, not capturing back. If g takes on f5, then queen to g3, king to f8, queen to c3, king to g8, rook to e2. And this is so unpleasant for black. And black is losing in this variation. That's why black didn't capture back, and he played queen to f6, and Morphy captures another pawn, f takes on g6, queen takes on b2, f5, and these pawns is looking deadly for black. Queen to f6, defending on f6, e7 by Morphy. Morphy is sacrificing the pawn. c4, not capturing the pawn. Well, of course, if rook takes on e7, then rook takes rook. If queen takes rook, f6. Queen takes on f6, rook takes queen, and if king takes rook, this is even worse, and black is getting checkmated. After g7, that's checkmate. So Boden didn't capture the pawn, and he played c4, queen to g3, c3, rook to e6, attacking the queen, queen to d4, queen to f2, queen takes on d5, f6 by Morphy. And Morphy's pawn army is marching all the way to the 7th rank. So black played king to h8, and now Morphy played g7, king to g8. After king to g8, Morphy played f7. And have a good look at this position. This is unbelievable. Look at the 3 passed pawns of Morphy. Morphy's 3 pawns is torturing Samuel Boden, and instead of resigning, Samuel Boden played the one and only move in this position, and he played king takes on g7. And then Paul Morphy played queen to f6. Checkmate. And what an incredible game by Paul Morphy. Look at the final position. Look at the beautiful checkmate. And look how Paul Morphy marched his pawns. His three passed pawns tortured Samuel Boden. And what an incredible game, once again, by Paul Morphy from 1858, London, when he was at his peak as a chess player. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.